Hello everybody and welcome to streaming again. It's been a while since I've done one of these between the E3 events and the various bits and pieces that I've had to deal with on a personal basis over the last couple of weeks. It has been a little bit disrupted, but I am back now. I am streaming now, so thank you everybody who's joining me. Hopefully we have a good old chat and play some good games in the next couple of weeks over with these streams that we're going to be doing. But tonight we are playing 7 weeks from now. This is an indie little thing that PQube Games has published. I believe it has already been out on PC for quite a while, but it is now on Nintendo Switch, and it has a very good reputation for being something very emotional. So yeah, it should be good. Hello Pavig, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if you've played 7 years from now, but I am looking forward to giving this a go. I am very much so looking forward to giving this a go. So hopefully the sounds will set up right. You can hear me okay, Pavig? Can you hear the music in the background just a little bit? It's only a kind of piano thing, but yeah, I'm not sure if I need to mess around with the levels. If you're having trouble hearing things, just let me know as we go along and I will tweak as we go. But let's jump into it, shall we? Let's go into start. Cool. I'm glad everything sounds good. Hope you've been well. It's good to be back doing streams again. So, deal. April 1st it is. So straight away you can see that this thing has a lovely little art style. It's all pixel blocksies, but 3D pixels. I do like that effect. Voxels. I do like that effect. Okay, right here on April 1, 7 years from now. Don't forget. Oh, it's going to be like a deal to meet up or something. They're going to catch up in 7 years right at this spot. Let's see if it happens. It'll hurt if it doesn't. I'll be waiting for you 7 years from now. Right. So chapter 1. As it says, that dream again. So he's just dreaming. Oh, cool. Look at that. They didn't even bother to put the animation in. I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way. I quite like that effect. That's quite charming, isn't it? Look at the way he bops around. It's cute. He's bopping. It's bopping. So yeah, this is a nice art style. I do like this. Alright, so I think we have to go through this door. That's why it's all flashing. And then we catch up with Mum. And we find out our boy's name is Haruto. Dad's still sleeping. And he's in a cranky mood. He's not too happy about doing this favour for you. Okay. Okay, off you go, Mum. We've got 5 days with Dad here. Oh, okay, so I imagine the favour would be... The favour would be that he's going to stay in this house for a couple of days. And he's got to go see a doctor. After leaving home, go straight, and on your left will be the Ichiki Clinic. So this game is actually made by Japanese developers. I didn't realise that before I downloaded it. On the title screen when you load it up, it has some Japanese characters under there. So, and all the names and everything is Japanese. So yes, it is a Japanese game, which was something I didn't know going in, but I do like Japanese indie games. And we are starting to get a few more of them localized too. Traditionally it's been quite hard for them to get an English localization, but more and more we do see them. Mondrain is a good choice for pixel art. I will check that out. Thank you for the heads up. I don't know if I... The name rings a bell for some reason, but I don't think I've played it. And we've got some person with a loud car driving out front. Yeah, I don't know if I've played Mondrain. I've heard of it. Something about that name. Is it a new release? Because something about it's bugging me now. It's stuck in my back of my head. Where I was and what I was doing before I met them. My mother told me two things. I used to live in this town and we met at the hospital. So the boy has amnesia and they're not his real parent, or they may not be his real parents. He doesn't remember anything. That's setting us up for some gut punches, I would imagine. My mother looked so pained when she spoke about it. Couldn't ask anymore. So I would imagine that dream about this promise, this 7-year promise, would be from before the accident, and he's going to find out exactly what that promise was about. To a girl whose name and face I don't remember. And the reason we are in town is because we actually are going to go to that place. Oh, okay. Interesting, thanks for that. I'll definitely check that out once I get offline, once I finish up with this stream. Alright. So, he's come to this town to locate the memories that he's lost. See, 7 years from now with Japanese characters underneath. So, it would be interesting if this is one of those kind of gut-punchy emotional games, because it comes on the Switch like days after Sumire came out on Switch, and that was a baller of a game as well. It seems like Japanese indies just want to make people cry at the moment, which is good. Games that can encourage that kind of emotion are very good. Okay. So he doesn't actually know where this park or wherever it is that he needs to go to meet this person is. So he needs to work that out as well. But first we've got to go to the doctor. I did say go straight, didn't I? Go straight. Oh, there's a person to talk to. Hello. I wonder how I got into... I wonder how I get into this fate. Okay. That's maybe some kind of puzzle, I think. Maybe we have to do puzzles as we play. Alright, so... That's a family mart. That must be the clinic there. So we just walk on in. But first I want to talk to this person. What do you got to say? Mondays, indeed. Mondays are the worst. Alright, so here we go. Nothing. Into the clinic. Friendly local clinic. There's our doctor mate. Nice to meet you too. I have something from you for you. It's from my parents. Thank you very much. How do you know my parents, Dr. Ichiki? It has been a while. Dude's got 2 computers. That's pretty cool. For a local GP or clinic. It's pretty tech equipped. Is that the Minecraft music? I don't think so. It's been so long since I've touched Minecraft, I can't actually remember what the music's like in Minecraft. It's got a very soft musical score. Yeah, it's got a very soft musical score, which is very delicate. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was exactly the Minecraft music, but it's probably been inspired by a similar art style after all. This is not the first time that we've met Haruto. Really? You were a bright child. I was working at the hospital at the time. That's where we met. Hello, Ian. Welcome to the stream, and thanks for joining us. Yeah, yeah. Dark Alliance was a little bit disappointing in the way that it was not. They didn't do much of a job to update it, but nonetheless, I was glad that I got to play it. I'm not looking forward to the new Dark Alliance, and from reading the early reviews, I think I'll probably not like that one at all. But anyway, yeah, this is an older game on PC, but it is a new release just on Switch. PQube Games localized it for us, or put it on Switch for us. So I didn't know it existed until today. It is very much my kind of game, though. I think it seems to be this narrative-driven kind of emotional thing, which is all I like to play. So I can't help much. The local clinic guy doesn't know how to fix a guy's head. Why don't you stay for a health check? Free of charge, of course. Cool. Don't turn down a free health check, dude. Stabbed my finger a week ago. It's okay. Have a bit of a canker sore. They're never fun. Oh, free medicine. Sweet. Oh, right. Yeah, the new one raised flags for me very early on. Because it did seem like they weren't doing too much with the Drizzt Do'Urden license, and Drizzt Do'Urden, excuse me, comes with certain expectations. I think I was a big fan of the books, and I have a certain mindset about the character and his companions and the way that the books are structured and the kinds of stories they tell. And it just looked to me like this new one was just throwing them in the generic action thing, which, yeah, I would rather they didn't do that. If they want to do a generic action game set in Dungeons & Dragons, then fine, but use original characters. If you're going to make a Drizzt Do'Urden game, I kind of expect it to be a Drizzt Do'Urden game. And yeah, I'm still going to play it, but I think based on what I've read and seen about the game, it looks like they haven't delivered what I wanted. So that's unfortunate, but who knows. It may well surprise me yet, and I might enjoy it more than other people. Either way, I've got so many other games I've got to go this week. I have, kid you not, I have four RPGs or JRPGs to review this week. I've got the Mana game, I've got Scarlet Nexus, I've got Disgaea 6, and I've got this indie tactics RPG as well from East Asia Soft. So I have more than enough to keep me busy. I don't need to play Dark Alliance right now. Okay, moving on with the plot. Moving on. Jokes aren't made. Okay. Free medicine. That's what I wanted. Good painkiller. The stronger the better, if you ask me. Speaking of smells, I've been getting into incense recently. That's a weird thing to just throw into a conversation with somebody you've just met. I think I know this smell. Oh, maybe it's linked to a memory. You'll have a memory or something. Flashback. Oh, sleepy. Chapter 1, the beginning. End. So this might not be a particularly long game, if that's the speed of the chapters, unless it's got like 100 chapters. But it might be a fairly brief and to the point game, which is good, which is excellent, given all the other RPGs and stuff I've got to play. It's nice to have short games as well. Okay, I'll wake back up again. Chapter 2. Good, you seem to be okay. Are you planning to go anywhere after this today? He's going to go check out the hospital where he woke up. I might recall something if we speak more often, if you have time. If you have anything that you want to talk about, feel free to come back. Okay. Is that a promise? Alright, so we're going to go to the hospital now. So the hospital would be maybe up that way, but let's go. Let's see if we can. We can't go into the convenience store. That's unfortunate. I love Japanese convenience stores. It's a weird thing to say, but I actually kind of miss Japanese convenience stores. One of the things that I miss from not being able to be there for the last 18 months. They're just so convenient. Australian convenience stores are so expensive, and they just kind of various versions of flavoured milk and Coke. But the Japanese convenience stores have all kinds of meals and gifts and sweets and alcohol, and it's all the good stuff. And it's all at a good price too. Convenience store culture over there is excellent. So we're in the park now. Talk to this guy. Oh no, this will be the hospital. Because he's an inpatient, so that'll be the hospital there. What's he got to say? Flowers are so lucky. Want to explain that, or you're just going to leave it there hanging? Yeah, he's just going to say that. Flowers are lucky. Somebody's been cutting down trees in the hospital. Can I go this way? No. What's the nurse got to say for me? Why are Mondays always so busy? People getting sick before they have to work. I wonder if that's true. I wonder if Mondays are busier because people get sick. Or call in sick anyway. Alright, so we're in the hospital now. This will be memories, because this is where he woke up. The smell is familiar. Aioi. Meteor showers are exciting. That'll be the girl that he's decided he's going to meet in 7 years. We have to find out what happened to her, I guess. Let me know if you're feeling better. They're having this conversation, very sweet little conversation, childhood friends. I think we can all guess what the general thrust of this story is and where the emotional impact's going to come from. Because his little friend is very sick, I would imagine. We're going to find out. If I know anything about storytelling. So we've got to go press the button. Okay, so that was a memory. That was certainly a memory. So her name is Aoi. And you can't remember anything else just yet, but she would be the girl that we've agreed to meet in 7 years. Alright. So let's ask around. Let's see if somebody around here remembers us. Maybe the person with the big bubble there will know who we are. That quest marker. I wonder if there's anybody else around to talk to. Probably not. Just the one person to talk to, so chat to them. More people to talk to. Let's chat to them. Green-haired person first. Nope. Apparently the hospital's morgue is haunted. That's creepy. Nope. Okay, maybe we can talk to this person then. Sorry for troubling you. You're funny kids. Nope. No help there. Maybe another person. So that Dr. Herrick can't help either. Nobody's really helping us out here, are they? Nobody remembers somebody that just stayed in the hospital 7 years ago. I wonder why. Alright, so... Are you two... Got anything? That's staff. Maybe this person knows me. Got some painting. So he must have been a painter. Maintenance person. Having school must be pretty dangerous in Japan. Half the people that go there seem to get amnesia. Yeah, it's a common trait. Okay, got to ask a few more people yet. I'll just be 1 second. I'll be back in half a second. I'm going to mute myself for 1 moment. And I am back. Alright, so nobody knows who this guy is because everybody else has amnesia themselves. So old man, yeah, they may know stuff. You're the kid that's been asking around, right? He's very famous. That painting interrupted your earlier conversation. It may be an idea. It's a tutorial, old man. Got that explosion. Quite the journalist back in the day. I always knew that accident was fishy. I'm convinced that it was no accident. For an explosion that size and with that number of casualties, only crumbs of information were ever released to the public. Is this thing going to go like Haruki Murakami and just go batshit crazy after setting up itself as fairly mundane? Is that what's going to happen? Is this like 1Q84 where everything looks nice and normal and then all of a sudden you go through one heck of a wormhole? Is this where this game is going, I wonder? Because that would be pretty cool. Anyway, I think we have to go and talk to that dude again. Well, flashback. It happened 7 years ago at this very hospital. Interesting. The past chapter 2 is now complete. Flying through the game. Absolutely flying through it. Okay, save progress. Okay, day's done. We are now back. Couldn't find anything useful. That old man has to go for his checkup soon after. Accident, huh? I wonder if it has anything to do with my memory loss. That's a good question, isn't it? Go to sleep. Oops, I forgot to return to Dr. Inchiki. I could go now, but it is too late. I'll go tomorrow morning. Very good. So 1 day's down. We've got 4 days before we have to meet our friend. Supposedly, we meet our buddy in 4 days, and he's overslept. This guy's pretty hopeless, isn't he? Okay, so, go talk to Dad. Maybe Dad will talk to us. No. Go talk to Dr. Ichiki. I wonder what those parts are for. Building stuff. What are you going to say? Tuesdays. This guy's pretty depressed. It's closed today. Oh no. That's not good. Can we go in anyway? No. Alright, we go back to the hospital then. What do we got to do around here? We're back again. Accident. Do you know anything about it? Oh, you must be busy with work. It's okay, I just finished my shift and was about to head home. What do you want to know about the accident? Well, Haruto. A friend from before the accident, I would imagine. I'll guess I'll leave it to you then. Thank you very much, nurse. Alright, so... why are you all clammed up? Because don't remember you, dude. Memories are a bit fuzzy. Are you serious? Riku Imaki. But Riku with 1K, not 2Ks, otherwise it would be a Shiyan from Final Fantasy X. So you and I were friends. We used to play together a lot. Yes, they were best as buds. I guess I could, but before that, let's go grab a bite. Yeah, dude. Guy's got amnesia. I think there's more important things. Oh, but he's being polite about it. Let's go get some food anyway. Delicious fried rice. That sounds good. I think we can tell where this story is going. Poor AoE. Poor AoE. It's I guess we find out why they made the promise. That probably would be the more likely mystery, I guess, in the context of this game. Given that it's not been very subtle with its hints, it's telling us pretty clearly what's happened. But I guess it's more about understanding the relationship and the nature of that promise. I didn't think that so many people would have come and gone in just 7 years. Yes, indeed. Maybe, Pavig, maybe the red button is the hospital exploder button. Possibly. It may well be right. Somehow it just launches like it's like a gas button. And then there was a fire, and then it blew up. Lots can change in that time. It's a little strange, huh? Maybe he knows stuff. Wait up. What have you been doing until now, Haruto? I've been living with my parents. They're my blood parents. There we go. Confirmed that he was adopted. His parents must have been involved in that accident. We live in Tokyo, but we come back to visit over the spring break. A couple adopted you since when? I can't remember much of my life since before moving to Tokyo. You haven't asked them. I did try once, but they don't say anything. Don't worry. He's asking a lot of questions. Is this Riku? He's gradually remembering things just by being in the town. Yeah. That's how memory looks. Let's go for a walk. Okay. go for a walk. I'm going the wrong way. I'm just exploring around. Maybe I'll find some loot or something. Because maybe I will. Oh, this is the hospital still, is it? Oh, yeah, so going to here. Different part of the hospital. This is the snack room. The smell is familiar. He said that twice. Hospital smells are familiar. Oh, here we go. So, I still don't know why they're all just playing around in the hospital. It's an old one. Are they all sick? Maybe they're all sick. What did he say? He told me not to worry and to do what I want. I see. No, you're the one worrying. Yeah. You have to go to school since you're not actually ill. Yes. It's true. I guess you're leaving. So these memories are pretty painful ones, if you think about it. Keeps losing all his friends. Ah, maybe he had a crush on the girl. I'll never forget It's a Promise. Yeah, promise. Yeah, so something about this game's story is definitely hooking me in. It's written nicely. It's quite efficient in its use of language, but it's hitting all the right notes. I'm certainly invested in what's going on. I want to know more. Definitely want to know an awful lot more. Oh, maybe the brother's still in hospital. Still in hospital. So he's been sick for 7 years. He's been sleeping a lot recently. Mm-hmm. Can't wake him up. Shouldn't do that anyway, that would be naughty. Okay, so that's a bit of a sad note. Getting sadder and sadder, this story's getting there. It's going to hit me hard, I'm sure, soon enough. You can still see the marks in the wall. See, so the game actually confirms that now. I guess it's about. I guess it's about learning what got them to the point where they asked, or they make that agreement to meet in 7 days. I'm guessing that there's some kind of deeper thing to the story. Like there's some kind of purpose to it all, which is the revelation. So that's the end of chapter 3. I do suspect that this is going to be a fairly short game. Because, yeah, it just strikes me as the kind of game that would not do well for being too long. And the one that I was saying earlier in the stream, Sumire, that was only about 2 hours long. So this one will probably be... I mean, it feels like we're getting towards some kind of answer already, so who knows? Who knows? Where did we first meet? I don't remember. I'm sure he doesn't remember either. So, yep, that's day 2 down. Wonder if I can go talk to Dad or something. Dad around? Can exit. They don't let me go any further than that. I'm also quite interested by why the game gives you this kind of level of control about movement and stuff. Why do they let you go places at certain times and things? Because it is basically a visual novel in the sense that, you know, I'm not controlling too much. I'm just moving around and bumping into people and watching the story unfold. So yeah, I'm not quite sure about what the point of this interactivity is yet. And whether the kind of the chance meetings like that question that when we bumped into the girl and she said that the doctor may live at the clinic, whether that means something and we need to file that away in our head for later. These are all questions I'm asking myself. How do I get into the bed? Is it broken? Have I hit a bug? Uh-oh. Ah, there we go. No bug. The next day, we're out to Wednesday. Okay, what is in store for us today? Now we have to go and meet the friend. What's he got to say? Why is the vacant lot fenced off? He's got a lot of questions about that property. I'm a bit worried about him. He's going to say, ugh, Wednesdays, you watch. Ugh, Wednesdays. Nailed it. Alright, let's go into the place here. Oh, there's somebody here. What do you got? I slept all day yesterday, so I'm feeling much better today. I know the feeling. Can we go in? Oh no, I've got to talk to the receptionist, maybe. Yo! He's busy seeing patients now. Possibly, that's another thing that he said, you know, come back and keep talking to me and we'll remember things together, but maybe a big part of this is we don't get to remember some things. Maybe that's the tragedy of the game, or the tragedy of the story, that there are memories that remain lost. That would hurt. I can't meet him like this. Why not? Going into the convenience store. Oh, come on. We didn't even get to walk around the convenience store. That's no fun. Alright, so we're back with Riku. something we need to help with. Okay, so let's go help. Dun, 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 dun. that's kind of a backhanded thing there. By gathering the best minds in the profession, they seem to have gotten rid of the old stuff. What's that say about the old stuff? Ouch. Except for the head doctor in Kakeru's room. He's still here. Let's go and talk to him. Some kind of specialist. Ooh, we got a Dr. Death on our hands. Or some kind of conspiracy. Shouldn't we tell your parents or someone? Probably. I told my parents who abandoned Kakeru, my professor at uni, and everyone I thought could help. Nobody did anything. So we've got this corporation. We've got this corporation that's maybe evil at the top of things. I'm telling you, this is going to go some very Haruki Murakami places. Or it's all just in the heads of these kids. Chapter 4, An Inane Path. That's a good name for a chapter. Alright, so there is definitely mystery afoot. There's mysteries, mysteries and mysteries. We're not quite sure what's going on. Let's find out. Chapter 5. I thought he was joking at first, but he said, I'm sorry, I really don't know who you are. My memories are missing in places. We've got another person that's lost their memories. Yet another. This time it's the doctor. His reasoning is that his training was so stressful that he forgot everything else. That's a good one. I'm going to have to remember that. I've been working too hard, so that's why I didn't forget. I didn't remember. I like it. Okay, so I've spent the past 6 months looking into it. An additional oddity has started to pop up. This guy's a citizen journalist. He's a Twitter user for sure. Although he didn't have any firm evidence to prove his case, he's standing by his story. Definitely a Twitter user. A cure for LMD exists and Kakeru can be saved. Dude's in denial, which is kind of sad. I mean, this game is obviously kind of sad. Very obviously. There's something wrong with this hospital, it just doesn't make sense. It's hard to put into words, but I know it. I can feel it. There must be something. Okay, Murakami, let's do it. By the way, I've mentioned it a couple of times tonight. If you haven't read Haruki Murakami's 1Q84, you should absolutely do so. It is a masterpiece of a book. It is a heavy, heavy tome. It's very thick. There's three parts to it. You do definitely need to read at least the first two of them. They're kind of complete in a sense. The third one is, it's definitely a sequel and you probably should read it as well. But if you just read the first two volumes, then at least you've got a complete narrative arc. But yeah, it is a masterpiece of a book. One of the best things that has come out of Japanese writing in, I would say, in quite a long while. Certainly of modern Japanese authors, he's right up there. He doesn't want to investigate because he doesn't want to get arrested. Fair enough, dude. Rick could just kind of ease off here. Throwing conspiracies down and then into insisting that your new friend that you've only met again the first time in like 7 years, 3 days ago, asking him to go and commit crimes for you. It's a bit much to lay on a dude. Can't tell that he's 2 years older. Just thought you looked old to be in high school. Fair enough. And then he's blackmailing. It's like, I'll tell you everything I know about you, but only if you help me out. That's a heck of a thing to hold over somebody. We can't go back and change what happened. That's definitely true. But, you know, there are people up there profiting from the deaths of LMD patients. Let's punish them. Perhaps there seems to be enough of a mystery going on here that perhaps our expectations about who we were meant to meet in 7 days isn't quite true. You know, now it's starting to question the assumptions that it left you at the early part of the game. So this could turn out to be a really kind of remarkably twisty piece of writing. So we need to go through that door. Distract the receptionist. And opening the door will set up a loud buzzer. So anybody nearby will spot us right away. Yeah, okay. Security camera footage, misplaced keycards, door usage logs. We're definitely going to be found out sooner or later. Dude's got a passion for what he's doing. Let's give him credit there. That he's certainly committed. Usually I refuse to do anything like this, anything illegal. That's a pretty good policy to live life by, Haruto. But not this time. Okay. Now we're going to go and wander down that door. In we go. Let's see. Let's see what we get to see down here in the files. Dude is one serious criminal. This Riku guy is not... He's bad news. Terrible news. Let's find the LMD files quickly. Unless he's right, in which case he's a freedom fighter. He's, one or the other. Okay, going through the shelves. Oh, that's good. Just thinking about where we need to go. Nope, nothing that we're looking for. There are too many... experiments. None of those are helpful either. Let's hurry. Yes, 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 yes. Going as fast as I can. Oops, going the wrong way. Nursing records. Not the information we're searching for. I'm kind of intrigued now on what's actually in these records. Oh, looks like we found it. Soraki Haruto. Oh, he found his own. He found his own records. Interesting. Patient name, Soraki Haruto. Surgery date April 1st, 7 years ago. Okay. So he had an operation. Diagnosis, dilated cardiomyopathy. Heart transplant. That's some serious surgery. Oh. There we go. That's... So he has her heart. Well, that's a gut punch of a story twist. Reporting to LMD and illegal activities at Nishiyaka Hospital. Yeah. Uh-oh. The police are coming. Ooh. This game is going places. It's really compelling stuff. Oh. Ichiki. Ooh, maybe he just dreamed all of that. Ah, so he just dreamed all of this. That's why it was all a bit weird and dreamy. It was because it was a dream. Interesting. So what's the actual story happening? Interesting. Well, I'm going to end this stream here, I think, because I wouldn't want to give away too much more. I think that this is a game that people should play themselves. And I hope this has given you a sense of the story. It's certainly got its twists and turns, and it does look like it has an emotional impact or punch to it, which we're getting to, I think, as we get a little bit further into it. But this is good. I don't know if I'm going to have time to review it anytime soon for digitally-downloaded.net. I've got a million other games to review and play first. But I will certainly continue playing it through to the end. And yeah, I do recommend it just on the hour that I've played here. I don't think this is going to turn out to be too long of a game. And I think that you're going to get some quality storytelling out of it. With the end, I think it's going to resonate. So Thanks for joining us, Pavig and Ian and everybody else who was watching. And we will see you later in the week for another stream, Friday night. Catch you then. Bye.